Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to another edition of Lady Eagle Basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. As we've got Blue Ridge District action as your Franklin County Lady Eagles bring their 10-6 record into tonight's contest, taking on the Lady Vikings of Northside High School in their 3-13 record, looking to break a 10-game losing skid that they're on right now. I'm Kevin Tosh, Mike Doyle alongside me, Jamie Singleton on the camera. Mike, every game we've had here in the Blue Ridge District has been full of energy. Had a great JV game prior to this one that Northside came out slight winner in that one. Franklin County got the better of this Northside team, though, earlier in the year.
Yeah, if you thought when we were coming to the Blue Ridge District that our competition was going to lighten up, think again, because this Blue Ridge District is really, really tough. And you're right, the Northside team brings in a good team, but they did hand them a pretty hefty loss earlier at Northside. So we'll see if this Eagle team can put all their faculties together and get all the gears meshed and see if they can pull out another win here tonight.
Absolutely. Franklin County came out on top of that one 70-23 in their first meeting not too long ago, back on the 21st. So just 1 week ago, these two teams met, with Franklin County coming out on top. As we said, tough game here in the Blue Ridge District. We'll see if Franklin County can repeat their results from a week ago. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, step aside. We got about 5 minutes, and we'll be back to introduce tonight's starting lineup and have our opening tip-off. You're watching Lady Eagle Basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Back now to introduce tonight's starting lineup. First for the Lady Vikings of Northside High School, number 10, Emily Smith, 11, Samantha Johnson, 12, Rihanna Saunders, 13, Gianna Brown, and 23, Tamaya Gates. And for your Lady Eagles of Franklin County, number 21, Maya Blizzard, 30, Taylor Janey, 32, Tamaya Robertson, 40, Cameron Copeland, and number 50, Alexis Carter. There you see her inside of the midcourt circle. She'll meet 5'5" junior Rihanna Saunders as we get ready to tip off Lady Eagle Basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. And Franklin County's going to control that opening tip-off. And we know how they like to get out to a quick start, Mike.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to try to find Lexi Carter inside or the other one that was just mentioned, Copeland.
Yeah, Copeland starts the scoring off. Franklin County a quick 2-0 lead to start this ball game. Good positioning there by Cameron Copeland, making it count on her first shot of the ball game. Vikings going to work it around the outside. As they look to get it inside, they do so. Good move there in the paint. Shot doesn't fall. Copeland comes away with the rebound. Good look there by Gianna Brown. Just doesn't fall.
Sure was. Northside outsized underneath by quite a few inches there. But she did a good job to get open, and they had a pretty good shot at making that first shot for the Vikings.
Carter's going to look to inbound here. Good pressure there, going to be poked away. Smith pokes it away to Johnson. She's going to look to push quickly up the floor. The Vikings, great double clutch there, and Saunders going to put her first 2 points on the board tonight. That will tie the game up at 2 apiece, 1 minute away here in the first quarter. Blizzard's going to have that one stripped by Saunders. And the Vikings going to slow things down in the half court. Franklin County, good job getting numbers back on defense. Northside doing a good job really extending that Franklin County defense out of the arc. Franklin County's going to drop back a little bit. They work it back inside to Gates, back out to Brown. She'll turn that one over. Carter comes away with the steal quickly up to Copeland. Copeland will be fouled. No call by the blind guys. It's going to be ripped away. Long three by Blizzard off the front of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Gianna Brown. She will look to push here.
A couple of good opportunities not taken advantage of. And Brown taking advantage of her position underneath.
So that pushes Northside ahead. Their first lead of the ball game. They lead 4-2. First 2 points of the night for Brown. See if Franklin County can get something going on the offensive end of the floor. Around to Janey, back to Blizzard. That one's going to be poked away. Blizzard runs it down. And it will be off the sideline. Franklin County will turn it over on this possession.
Good hands over there by Saunders to make that any pass tough over there where she is.
Johnson works it around to Smith. Once again, Northside content working it around the outside. Good move to the basket there by Gates. Off the back of the iron, doesn't fall. Copeland comes away with the initial rebound. Pokes around to Carter. She'll work it back to Blizzard. Blizzard looks to drive. She's going to kick it out. Wide open. That's going to be off target. Rebound pulled down by Gates. And Northside will quickly be working back into the offensive end. Saunders will slow it down. Franklin County doing a good job getting back on defense in transition. But there's going to be a quick foul call there on Tamaya Robertson. That'll be her first team foul here of the half.
The Vikings moving the ball around good and moving without the ball as well, too. It's just a matter of getting those open shots.
The Vikings will look to inbound here. Work it inside, a little bit of trouble, have to kick it back out. Good job there getting it back to Gates. Gates loses the dribble, works it around to Saunders. Follow the bouncing ball into the corner. Good ball movement here, but good defense by Franklin County. If they can hold penetration there by Gates, shot just does not fall.
Copeland, a good position underneath there to get that rebound.
Another turnover here for Franklin County. Four minutes left to play here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Franklin Finance scoreboard has the Lady Vikings on top 4-2. Good move there, backing down. That's going to be 23 Tamaya Gates. That'll be her first 2 points of the night. Northside's going to extend that lead out. Now 6-2. Saunders, Brown, and Gates, all three with a single bucket in this ball game. Lone score for Franklin County. They opened up the scoring on the night. Cameron Copeland had good positioning.
Waiting for a play from the bench, I think.
Ball score pass going to be deflected
pass
away there by Gates.
Like the Lady Eagles a little bit confused by the 2-3 defense that Northside is put against them.
Blizzard's going to have that one blocked. Off to the races is Brown. She's going to dish it off. Good pass. Shot doesn't fall. Brown gets the offensive board. Kicks it back around to Smith. It's going to be off target. Good move down the baseline. Fires the long three. That's off the back of the iron. Janey's going to come away with the rebound. And Blizzard will run the point once again here for Franklin County. 2:30 left to play here in the first. Here's a long three. That one's going to be on target. No doubt about that one. Tamaya Robertson, her first points of the ball game. That's going to cut into this lead. Now a 6-5 lead for the Vikings.
Nice position in there. Northside last time down the court with a barrage of shots. Just couldn't make any of them fall. But Ashlyn Hicks, Emily Smith changed all of that.
It's going to be her first points of the night. A big three there in response. Blizzard's going to get that to fall for her first 2 points of this ball game. Scoring starting to increase for these two teams. Foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be on number 32, Robertson. That'll be her second.
Eagle foul call on 32, Tamaya Robertson. That's her second.
Copeland coming out. Belcher going in for the Lady Eagles.
Blizzard looks to poke that one away. Smith's going to keep possession, fires it into the corner. Long three there by Saunders, off target. Foul will be called under the basket.
Eagle foul call on number 24.
Foul's on 24. Ariana Belcher coming off the bench, picking up the foul. It's going to put Brown on the line, shooting two. She will sink the first. Northside, the first to break into double digits.
That's Brown's third point of the night.
First trip to the free throw line for either team. Down a perfect 2 for 2. Beautiful shot there will extend the Northside lead back out to 4. 11-7, 1:25 left to play here in the first quarter. The offensive end is where Franklin County has struggled in this first quarter. Gonna work it into Carter. Back in the corner to Janey. Back to Blizzard. Good pass inside. Good positioning. Too strong on the shot is Belcher. And with 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter, Blizzard's going to steal that one away. Opportunity here for an easy bucket. Blizzard will convert on that one. She now has 4 points. It is now a 2-point lead for the Vikings. 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Blizzard will poke that one away once again. She's off to the races. Contact, but that bucket will be good. Blizzard now has 6 points and has tied this game up at 11.
Blizzard taking the bull by the horns out there and making the turnover and getting the basket.
Good pass inside. Contact there. Maya Golding off target on the shot. It's going to be Robertson running the point. 10 seconds left here in the first. They're working in the corner. Long three here. That one's going to be off target. Golding's going to pick up the board. It's going to be turned back over to the Lady Eagles. Brown too close to the sideline there. Will lose the handle on it. Inside of 3 seconds now left to play here in the first. Opportunity for Franklin County to regain the lead for the first time here in the first quarter. Blizzard will take it to the bucket. Shot does not fall. And after 1 quarter of play, we're all tied up at 11. We told you this was going to be a good one. We're going to be right back after a quick break with more Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Back now to start the second quarter of play, all tied up at 11. Northside basketball to start the quarter. Good drive to the basket, off the glass, doesn't fall. Travel's going to be called. Travel's going to be called against Northside there on the loose ball, Mike.
Called a travel on that.
Getting our good calls, no calls, bad calls all season long. Brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds. A style for every season, style for every point of view. They'll come in, they'll give you a consultation, show you their beautiful window coverings, do the measurement, and come back and install those new window coverings. Have a foul on the play.
It's against Tamaya Gates, her first tonight.
First foul here against Northside.
Jacqueline Schufelt on the charity stripe for the Eagles.
Coming in off the bench looking for her first point of the night. She'll find that there goes 1 for 2 from the line. Tough full court defense. They were looking for the trap. Good job here by the Lady Vikings to break the trap. Once they got into the half court, that'll be a turnover for the Vikings. Franklin County now in the lead. You see it there on the Franklin Finance scoreboard, up 12-11. Their first lead since the first bucket of the ball game when they led 2-0. Schufelt open in the corner. Beautiful shot. It's going to rim out. It's like Copeland's going to fight for the offensive board. A lot of contact. But coming out of that, it's going to be Gianna Brown. Works in the corner to Saunders. Good pump fake. It's going to be Copeland coming away with the rebound. Blizzard's going to draw the contact. The bucket's going to be off target. It will stay with Franklin County. Substitutions coming back in, 2 starters, Emily Smith and Samantha Johnson for Northside. It's going to be Janie working it back out to Blizzard. They will set up the half-court offense. Looking to get to Maya Robertson open in the corner. Good active hands there by Gates. Forces Copeland to the outside, contact. But Saunders will come away with the steal. Slow things down. Good drive down the baseline. No doubt about that one. Tamaya Gates picking up her 3rd and 4th point of the night. Puts Northside back on top, 13-12.
Gates finding that opening underneath and making good for the Vikings.
Long 3 here by Robertson. She responds the favor. Her 2nd 3 of the night. She now has 6 points. Now we'll put Franklin County back on top, 15-13.
Saunders stepping on the sideline. Didn't realize she was that close, I guess.
You know, it's hard to believe, Mike, just 1 week ago, Franklin County came away with the 70-23 win at Northside against this Viking squad.
Well, I think something shook them up. This Viking squad is really tough on defense tonight.
Pull-up jumper there does not fall. Blizzard comes away with the steal, works it back to Robertson, looking for her 3rd 3 of the night. Rushed that one. Carter comes away with the offensive board and the putback. That's Lexi Carter's first bucket. And Franklin County has extended their lead now out to 4 points, 17-13 inside of 5 minutes left to play here in the half. It's going to be a foul there on Smith. That'll be her first.
Vikings foul called on number 10, Emily Smith. That's her first. Team foul number 2.
Northside's going to take a timeout looking to settle the troops. It's head coach Corey Cromer. 4:51 left to play here in the half. Franklin County on top, 17-13. Going to be right back. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. see a good crowd here tonight, Samuel M. Hawkins Gymnasium. Lots of the fans and folks in the student section sporting that gold and purple. Also, during the pregame festivities, not only did they honor the seniors for the indoor track team, as that's a long three there by Taylor Janney, but with 8:24 left on the clock prior to this ball game, both teams stopped, took a moment of silence in remembrance of NBA star Kobe Bryant. It's a good show of sportsmanship there on behalf of both of these teams. But Franklin County now has pulled away to a 7-point, make that 9-point lead. And Mike, we're starting to see Franklin County get fired up here.
Yeah, Blizzard getting the turnover and making the layup on the other end. Good defensive hands here by the Lady Eagles. Alexa over the back.
That'll be her first. Just the third team foul here in the first half.
Saunders coming back into the game. Another pair of good hands out there for the Vikings.
They'll inbound it to Smith. They'll work it around the outside. It's going to be Brown looking to penetrate. Schufelt comes away with the steal. Robertson works it inside to Carter. A lot of traffic there. Carter fights through it. And that young lady now has 4 points, but making her presence known underneath. Franklin County extending that lead out to 11 with 3:30. Good cut to the basket there. A good defense once again by Franklin County.
That's the way this Viking team is going to have to get it inside is passing. They can't do much dribbling on it, but Saunders taking the chance and drawing the foul. Blizzard's first foul of the night.
I will put Saunders on the line. She's got 2 points. Looking for her first free throw of the night. She will sink that one. Got the Franklin County lead to just 10. She will miss the second. The Vikings 3 for 4 from the charity stripe to start this ball game. Blizzard looks to drive, doesn't get the foul call. Saunders will strip this one away. A lot of contact. The bucket will be good. That's going to be Gates picking up her 6 point. And Northside starting to claw their way back into this one. Down 24-16 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Blizzard splits the defense, works it back out to Janey. Looks back to head coach LeBron Patterson. Good quick passes around the outside. The long three does not fall. Saunders will quickly look to work to the basket. Too strong on the shot. It will be Franklin County basketball. Last touch by the Lady Vikings. We're going to have Cameron Copeland and Ashlyn Hicks checking the ball game for the Lady Eagles. Schufelt and Janey will check out. Blizzard works it to Hicks, who works it in the corner to Copeland. Good backdoor cut by Copeland. Pull-up jumper is going to be too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Smith. Works it in the corner to Gates. Drives baseline. Comes up with her own offensive rebound. Will bounce around. Johnson comes away. Back to Smith. That three is off target. And Blizzard will look to push quickly back down into the offensive end of the floor. They'll say Blizzard will lose that one out of bounds.
Nice defensive play there by the Vikings. Cut off Blizzard going underneath.
1:24 left to play here in the first half. 24-16, you see it on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Franklin County on top. Long three, that one's going to be off the front of the iron. Offensive board pulled down by Brown. The Vikings will turn this one over.
Lady Eagles up by 8. My math is not too good.
We are now inside of 1 minute left to play here in the first half. Franklin County looking to add to this lead. Copeland, great positioning, great turn to the basket, and she's going to earn a trip to the charity stripe. Foul's going to be called.
It's on Saunders. It's her first.
13th foul of the half for Northside. Copeland will miss the first. Franklin County 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Second one will be good. 3 points now for Cameron Copeland. We said inside of a minute left to play, 50 seconds to be exact here in the half. Northside looking to cut into this 9-point lead for the Eagles. Good move down the baseline. Shot just does not fall. Foul's going to be called. It will be on 13, Gianna Brown. That'll be her first. 4th team foul here of the half on the Vikings.
Lady Eagles would like to get the last shot in of the half.
Tight defense being played here by Northside. Gonna work it inside to Carter. She's gonna have that one blocked away. Brown will look to push here. That one does not fall. Blizzard comes away with the rebound. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Blizzard will look to drive. That one does not fall. Quickly working the ball up the floor is to Samantha Johnson, but Tamaya Robertson will come away with the steal. That foul's going to be on 12. Rihanna Saunders, that'll be her second.
5 seconds left in the half.
Morgan Hairston will check in. Rihanna Saunders will check out. 5 seconds. Blizzard's going to look to drive. And that will end the first half of play. Franklin County on top, 25-16, outscoring the Lady Vikings 14-5. They are in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to recap our first half scoring. Have our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. See it at the half. Franklin County Lady Eagles up 25-16 over the Lady Vikings. There you see some of the halftime festivities. Garrett Garman hitting the half-court shot there. That was an awesome effort there. We'll see if they can keep that up. But recapping our first half scoring first for the Lady Vikings, Tamaya Gates with 6, Gianna Brown with 4, Emily Smith with 3, and Rihanna Saunders added 3. To bring them to their halftime score of 16. Flip it over and you look at Franklin County. Maya Blizzard with 6. Tamaya Robertson with 6. That includes 2 from behind the arc. Cameron Copeland added 3. She was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Alexis Carter. 3 points for Taylor Janney. And 1 point for Jocelyn Schufelt. She was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. giving Franklin County their halftime score of 25. After the first quarter of play, it was all tied up at 11. Franklin County, though, outscoring Northside 14-5 there in the second quarter. And it's time now for our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment, brought to you by the wonderful folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic. Mike, we had a close ball game after that first quarter, but Franklin County able to extend that lead in the second quarter. What's it going to take here in the second half?
Well, I think Saunders, Brown, and Gates, but all three for the Vikings have been driving the ball underneath and getting fairly good open shots. Just lately, there in the last of the first half, they wouldn't getting them to fall. And so they're going to have to concentrate on those layups underneath and make them good and not give up the opportunities that they have by the openings that they're creating by the good hands and feet of these Lady Vikings. Now, Franklin County as Copeland and Carter underneath, and they're not using them to their best abilities, not getting the ball into them. Now, when Blizzard gets the ball out front, she's driving in and opening up, but she is, in the last several times, she's taken the shot herself. I think she needs to feed that off to one of those two, Copeland or Carter, that's going to be open, because four of the Lady Vikings are crashing in or right around her. So she's going to have to find that opening, and they're going to have to make the shot.
Absolutely, and that's our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment, brought to you by the wonderful folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic. Dr. Marlene Skillen and Dr. Kim Skillen, bringing you the best in chiropractic care right here in the heart of Franklin County. Their office located across from the beautiful campus of Franklin County High School. Whether it's a sports injury, a motor vehicle accident, or you just need that basic tune-up here as we get ready to head into February, then be sure to give the folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic a call. They can help you get or keep your head on straight. And while we have a minute or so here at the half, we also wanted to pass along to you, we've been talking about this on your neighborhood network, Cable 12, but a bingo fundraiser for the family of Alvin Hall coming up on February the 8th. That is 1 week from this Saturday, so you've got about a week and a half left to get your tickets to this event. It's being hosted by the American Legion Post 6 baseball team. Doors will open at 6 o'clock. The first games will be at 7. And if you're unfamiliar, Rocky Mount Post 6 American Legion building is there at 136 Tanyard Road in Rocky Mount. They're planning to give away $1,500 in prizes over the course of those 20 games. There'll be door prizes, 50-50 tickets. They'll have hot dog plates available for sale, so come hungry. And it's just $20 for 20 games of bingo. Tickets are available at PSG Electric, Foley's Automotive, Hollywood Beauty Salon, Arrington Sports, The Hub Restaurant, Bowling's Place, or you can contact American Legion Post 6 baseball head coach Aaron Hagler at 540-263-0254. They're accepting donations of door prizes as well as monetary donations, and all the proceeds will go to support Alvin as he continues his recovery and the different medical conditions he is facing, as his family is still commuting from Rocky Mount to Greensboro every day. So this will help with that cost. So again, get out and support an individual who has supported Franklin County Eagle Athletics so much throughout his life in many different ways. So again, February the 8th, get your tickets. You're only able to get in if you have a ticket, because there is such limited seating available, and they're looking to sell at least 200 tickets. But with that being said, we're going to take another quick break, and we're going to be back to start the second half of Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. To start the third quarter. Franklin County with the lead 25-16, and they're going to start the second half with the basketball, an opportunity to extend that lead out. Long three here by Robertson. On target, but just short.
Off Copeland.
Ball back in the hands of Northside. Again, if you're just joining us, it was 11-11 after the first quarter. Franklin County exploded and took the second quarter 14-5. Bring them to their halftime lead of 25-16. The first time these two teams met a week ago from tonight, it was 70-23 in favor of the Lady Eagles. So a much different night here to start this first half, as Copeland comes away with the steal. Robertson's going to work it into Carter. Good positioning there. 6 points now on the night for Lexi Carter. She has had great positioning all night on the inside, using that height, but the positioning has been the big strong suit for her.
Sure has. Robertson, good eyes to see her underneath there and hit the open person underneath.
Active hands there by Copeland to poke that one away. Samantha Johnson will run the point here for the Vikings. Again, they're looking to work it around the outside, finding the open look. They also like to drive. That one's going to rim out. Carter's going to come away with the rebound. Works it quickly up to Blizzard. Franklin County has numbers in transition. But Coach Patterson has them slow things down, work this half-court offense, shorten this game up a little bit. Blizzard fires the three. That's off the front of the iron. Long offensive rebound pulled down by the Lady Eagles. And it will stay with Franklin County last touched.
Johnson there in the game for the Vikings.
Good look there. Blizzard wide open in the corner. Cut to the basket the last second. Copeland. And the Eagles will turn this one back over. Franklin County's had a lot of opportunities to really push this lead. Good spin there. Bucket is no good. Foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be on 50. That'll be the second on Carter. First foul here of the half.
Jenna Brown going to the charity stripe for the Vikings.
She already has 4 points, a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. Make that 3 for 3 with 5 points. That's the Franklin County lead to 10. She will miss the second.
Nice block out there by Robertson to keep the shooter from getting that rebound.
Blizzard will dump that one off to Copeland. With the travel. I think that plant foot just went a little too far there on the stretch. Northside looking to continue to cut in this lead. It's down to just 10. 5:40 left to play. Good move there. Step back jumper doesn't fall. Franklin County once again will have numbers in transition, but will slow things down. Blizzard will dump it off.
Nice dump off there by Blizzard.
Lexi Carter now with 8 points. Work it back inside. Good block there by Robertson.
Blizzard started shooting that one a little early.
We're going to have Morgan Harrison checking back into the ball game. Samantha Johnson checking out for the Vikings. The foul's going to be called.
Eagle foul number 21 by Blizzard.
It's going to be Blizzard's second team foul here of the half. Saunders going to dish it back out to Smith. Inside to Brown, who has positioning, but she's going to be fouled from behind.
Janie going to catch that foul.
That'll be her first, third team foul. third trip to the charity stripe for Brown. She has now missed the last two after hitting the first three. She'll sink that one. 4 for 6 from the charity stripe as Gianna Brown now has 6 points. And the lead is back to 11 for the Lady Eagles. 4:45 left to play here in the third quarter. See it there on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Works it back inside to Carter.
Nice.
No answer for Lexi Carter on the inside. She now has 10 points. And Franklin County, first team to break into the 30s. Fouls on 32, Tamaya Robertson. That's her third.
32, Tamara Robertson, that's her third.
Franklin County starting to get into foul trouble here halfway through the third quarter. It's going to be a long three here by Saunders. Off the glass, does not fall. Blizzard comes away with the rebound. See if they can get it into Carter. She does. Fine position. 12 points now for Lexi Carter. And the lead is now pushed to 15 with 4 minutes left to play in the third. And the Northside Vikings going to have to find an answer for Lexi Carter. There's a way on offense.
That's one way to do it.
First three of the night for Rihanna Saunders.
Her 6 point.
Copeland works it to the top to Janie, back to Blizzard. Back to Blizzard, she fires three top of the key. Substitutions coming in here. Schufelt will check in, as will Ashlyn Hicks. Clock rolling inside, 3:30 left to play in the third quarter. Good move down the baseline. Foul's going to be called.
I think that one's on Hicks.
That's her first, fifth team foul.
Eagles foul number 10, Ashlyn Hicks, that's her first. Team foul number 5.
Long inbounds pass there to Johnson. Going to be partially blocked by Carter. Works it in the corner to Saunders. Fires the three. That one's off target. Blizzard comes away with the board. Maya Golding has checked into the ball game for the Lady Vikings. And a good penetration there. Pull-up jumper by Taylor Janney. That's her 5th point. Lead back out to 14 for the Lady Eagles. Foul's going to be called. It's going to be on Schufelt. That'll be her first.
Number 42, Jocelyn Schufelt, that's her first. Team foul number 6.
First will be good there by Brown.
It's her 7th point of the night.
She's 5 for 7 from the charity stripe. Her 4th trip. She sinks the second. Now has 8 points, Mike. 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Blizzard works it around to Hicks in the corner. Belcher works inside to Carter. Good defense there by Golding. Now out of bounds. Ball will be out of bounds on Janney.
Eagles hanging on to that 12-point lead.
Good ball movement here. Long three off the back of the iron there by Saunders. Offensive board and putback is good. First points of the night for Samantha Johnson. And the lead is back to 10. with 2 minutes left to play here in the third. We'll see if Northside can draw it closer, or Franklin County can continue to push it back and forth. Golding comes away with the steal, deflected by Hairston.
Carter trying to force that pass inside. It really wasn't there.
Working around to Saunders into the corner. Blizzard comes away with the steal. Saunders in hot pursuit. And Blizzard will convert, going coast to coast for her 8th point, pushing the Franklin County lead back out to 12. With 1:25 left to play here in the third quarter. Pull-up jumper here off the back of the iron by Hairston. Long rebound pull down by Brown. Fires it from the baseline off. Steal there by Hairston, quickly up to Blizzard. She'll take it left hand there, felt the pressure from the backside. She now has 10 points. And it's a 14-point lead for Franklin County inside of 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter. Three seconds is the call against Golding. Now give the ball back to the Lady Eagles with 44 seconds. $14-point lead. Franklin County can hold for a good shot or the last shot, Mike, whichever comes first.
Right, that was not a bad shot right there, but good defense by the Lady Vikings.
Good ball movement around the outside. Hairston blocks that, has that one blocked by Carter. And with 15 seconds left to play here in the third, it will be the Vikings with an opportunity for the last shot. As Carter will block that one once again. We'll stay with Northside. 7 seconds left here in the third.
Hairston must be thinking by now she's playing against a mirror. Alexa Carter playing a good tight defense, rejecting those 2 shots.
Belcher works it up to Blizzard, and that will end the third quarter of play with Franklin County on top, 39-25. We're going to be right back with fourth quarter action. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Northside's going to have the basketball here to start the fourth quarter, down 14. Possession arrow is in favor of Franklin County. Lady Eagles with 6 team fouls here in the second half. The Lady Vikings have not committed a foul here in the second half. That will be a travel, but that was great defense there by Copeland to force the issue.
You're right. That's what caused that travel. Copeland at the right place at the right time.
Tough defense there. Franklin County unable to get it across midcourt. That shot does not fall. Robertson comes away with the rebound, trapped in the corner. She will step on the baseline. It will stay with the Lady Vikings.
That quick pressure by the Lady Vikings has gotten the Lady Eagles shook up here. Let's see if it's enough to get their 14 points back.
Three from the corner is going to be poked away by Copeland. Robertson works out of a jam, gets it up to Blizzard. That shot does not fall. A lot of contact once again. And Brown will dump it off to Saunders. Inside to Johnson. That one doesn't fall. This is going to be a long three. That one will find range. That's Gianna Brown, her first 3 of the ball game. She now has 11 points. And now it's an 11-point lead for Franklin County, and Coach Patterson is going to take a timeout. And Mike,
very good timeout there.
Great timing there for Coach Patterson on that timeout.
That timeout was perfect timing, Kevin, and that makes it a very important thing, because that brings up our perfect timing segment by Christina Defabal. And now is the perfect time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Defabal at 540-420-0485. Now is the time to make your move. Or you can email her at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. That's Christina Defabal, 540-420-0485, or email christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. Kevin, it's all about timing, and that good time out is brought to you by Christina Defabal at Weichert Realtors.
You said it, Mike. I mean, still an 11-point game in favor of Franklin County, but Coach LeBrian Patterson does not want this game to get any closer. Franklin County had a couple possessions, unable to get the ball up the court, wanting to settle the troops down here and see if they can start putting points back up on the board, but also just settling down a little bit here with 6:45 left to go in this one.
Yeah, their offensive has really been working, but they have not been able to get down to their half-court offense because of this tenacious defense by the Vikings.
They will force another turnover. That was a great steal there by Belcher.
Good anticipation by Belcher to get in front of that pass.
See if Franklin County can have a good offensive possession here. Five-second call there on Blizzard. Good defense.
Brown keeping up on her and putting the pressure on, getting the 5-second count. Lady Eagles putting the full half-court pressure on.
Northside is pulled to within 11. See if they can draw it closer here on this possession. Blizzard and Janney putting tough defense. Janney comes away with the steal. A lot of contact at midcourt. It will finally find its way into the hands of Samantha Johnson. Foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Copeland. That'll be her first.
Eagle foul's called on number 40, Cameron Copeland. That's her first.
Seventh team foul.
Team foul number 7.
So Vikings will be in the bonus from here on out.
Vikings have no fouls here in the second half.
Front into the 1-and-1. No good. That was Johnson's first trip to the charity stripe. She got 2 points on the night. Northside being in the bonus, they're going to have to find a way to score with the clock stopped. Long three is going to be partially blocked.
Emily Smith there with a good block.
Back to Saunders, wide open, fires the three off the back of the iron. Offensive board pulled down. Smith's going to work it back around to Brown. She's going to hit the three. Back-to-back threes for Gianna Brown. She now has 14 points and just an 8-point lead for the Lady Eagles. 39-31, you see it there on your Franklin Finance scoreboard. 4:45 left to play in this one. Good positioning there by Belcher for her first 2 points of the night. And when Franklin County can get the ball inside, they have been able to put points on the board. Northside will do the same there as Gates will pick up her 8th point. Carter works it to Robertson. Back up to Blizzard.
Lady Eagles slowing it down a little bit here, trying to set up a play and run it, which they haven't had an opportunity to do much of. because of the hands of the out of travel. That'll turn that ball back over.
Northside's going to take a timeout. 4:02 left to play in this one. Franklin County on top 41-33. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. There you see it on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 4:02 left to play here in this one. Franklin County basketball following the timeout. Carter's able to get it across midcourt. And a foul will be called, first of the half against the Lady Vikings. That'll be the third on Rihanna Saunders. Carter will look to inbound. Looks it into Blizzard. Back-to-back fouls now, Mike. It's going to be on 11, Samantha Johnson. That'll be her first, second team foul. This one will put Blizzard on the line. She's got 12 points so far on the night. This will be her first trip to the free throw line.
Blizzard forcing the issue inside that time and did open up Carter for that's Blizzard's 13th point tonight. So that's a good idea. It's opening up their shooters, big guys underneath.
That'll stay with Franklin County.
Break for the Eagles.
Carter will look to inbound. Getting into Janey. Circles back out. Northside playing close defense. Gets it inside to Carter, somehow on the pass. And Lexi Carter now has 14 points. With 3:30 left to play in this one.
Good vision there by Blizzard. See all around her, see the open person. And she's out front now. Sinks another two, 15 points.
This is how Franklin County was able to pull away there in the second quarter and in the third. Getting these fast break opportunities. Mark it in the corner to Brown, fires the three. It's going to be off target. Work it to the opposite side to Saunders. It's going to be no good. Fouls on 30, Taylor Janey. That'll be her second.
Number 30, Taylor Janey. That's her second.
Second team foul.
So that will put the Vikings on the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Johnson will sink that one. Now it's 3 points. Sink them both. It's now 2 for 3 from the charity stripe with 4 points. Foul called in transition. Going to be on 23, Tamaya Gates. That will be her second. Third team foul.
Team foul number 3.
Get the long inbounds pass out to Blizzard. Clock becoming the biggest opponent for Northside, down by 11.
Good hands there by Brown with the steal. Robertson returning the favor.
Will be stolen in transition by Smith.
They're going to count those two.
Called on number 50, Lexi Carter. That's her third.
Third foul on Lexi Carter. $16 points now for Gianna Brown. 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. Make that 6 of 9. It's just a 9-point lead.
Timeout Eagles.
Coach Patterson's going to take a timeout. We'll take 1, 2, 2:14 left to play in this ball game. 46-37 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard in favor of Franklin County. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Foul's going to be called here. Foul's going to be on Brown. That'll be her second.
Michael's foul's called on number 13, Gianna Brown. That's her second. Team foul number 4.
Team foul number 4.
Possession arrow is in favor of Franklin County. Northside will be in the double bonus from here on out. Janie's going to spot up, fires the long three. That one's off the back of the iron. Belcher comes away with the rebound. Putback does not fall, and it will be Northside basketball. Franklin County's getting good looks at the basket, but with this 9-point lead, I know Coach Patterson would like to see a little bit more time come off the clock. Rotate around to Smith. Good pass inside. Inside of 2 minutes left to play. Move to the basket, doesn't fall. Carter comes away with the rebound. A lot of contact there at midcourt. Long three here. That one's going to be off the front of the iron. Gates comes away with the rebound. Contact once again, no call. Put back will be good. Credit that one. 6 points now for Samantha Johnson. Back to a 7-point ball game.
Oh. Robertson just could not hang on to that one. Another turnover.
Coach Patterson will call another timeout.
Vikings slipping back in this game.
With 1:09 left to play in this one. Franklin County on top, 46-39. Our next telecast of Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12, will be this Friday night against Lord Botetourt. Also, we're going to be having a special event you'll be seeing on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Also, this Friday night, you have 2 opportunities. Come out at 6 o'clock in the Law Gymnasium. It's going to be wrestling senior night for the 2 senior captains for Franklin County High School Wrestling. And then they'll have Friday night fights as they'll be hosting the Patrick Henry Patriots. A lot of ties to this Franklin County wrestling program with the coaches over there at Patrick Henry. That's at 6 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll have the Lady Eagles taking on Lord Botetourt. Your next opportunity to see the men play will be coming up on February the 4th. And that will be senior night as they will be playing host to the Colonels of William Fleming High School. And then coming up senior night for the Lady Eagles on February the 7th as they'll be hosting the Lady Terriers of William Byrd. So a couple more opportunities. The next ball game for this Lady Eagle squad will be tomorrow night Wednesday, January 29th, taking on Bassett. So Northside will look to inbound here. 1 minute left to play in this one. Need to find a sense of urgency, down by 7 though, Mike.
Yeah, can't take too much time to get a score, and they don't. Nice move there by Johnson.
She now has 8 points, and it's now a 5-point ball game. Can pull to within 4 here on this free throw, Mike.
Tight game. This Vikings team just will not give up.
Free throw will be good. She now has 9 points, and she's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Northside will take the timeout. 57 seconds left. Franklin County up 46-42. There you see head coach Corey Cromer talking to her Lady Vikings. Northside's in the double bonus from here on out, Mike. Just 14 fouls here in the half. They've got 2 fouls left to give before they put Franklin County in the bonus. And possession error is in favor of the Lady Eagles. So lots of things going Franklin County's way.
Yeah.
But you kind of found yourself only with a 4-point lead now. You've got to find a good look at the basket. You can't rush the shot. If they're going to give you an opportunity to run clock, you got to run clock too.
Absolutely, and that's the big thing, is to just let that clock run out. But you don't want to let them let your guard down. I've seen too many people try to use the clock and forget and start playing not to lose, and actually come up with the opposite.
Stolen away by Smith. Bucket will be good. That's Gianna Brown. She now has 18 points.
That's Gates, I think.
Oh, excuse me.
Number 23, is that right?
That is, you are correct, Mike. That's Gates with her 10th point. And there you see it, 46-44. Just like that, full court pressure. Franklin County can't get it across midcourt. And they've pulled this to within a 1-possession game. They're going to have to do it again right here, Mike.
Yeah, the Vikings have really been tenacious on this half court all the game. But here in the last 3 or 4 minutes, they've really turned up the pressure, and Lady Eagles have got to come up with a way to get the ball up the court. Blizzard has been the one to be able to do it for them. They have not been able to get the ball to her because they are trying to keep it out of her hands. And we'll see what happens here with 40 seconds left.
As we said, Northside is in the double bonus. Any foul by Franklin County will put them on the charity stripe, shooting 2. Possession arrow is in favor of Franklin County. And the Lady Vikings have 2 fouls to give before they've put Franklin County on the charity stripe, shooting the 1-and-1. Franklin County, first and foremost, you got to get the ball across midcourt here.
Yeah, got to get the ball to one of your ball handlers, which they've got a whole court of them out there now. Where they've got their hands team out there, so we'll see if they can pull out, getting it across half court. Robertson does a good job of making the catch, and Blizzard taking it inside. Don't need to shoot it quite as quick, but she's taking it inside.
Blizzard will go to the line to shoot 2. The 5th team foul of the half for Northside. Foul's going to be on 13 Brown. That'll be her 3rd. And important shots upcoming here for Maya Blizzard, the 5'9" junior. She has 15 points. None more important than these.
That's right. None more important than these. That's right.
Blizzard will sink the first. She's 2 for 3 from the charity stripe, 16 points. Pushes that Franklin County lead out to 3. Huge free throw opportunity here for Blizzard. Blizzard will miss. Rebound's going to be pulled down. Saunders is going to work it up to Brown. Takes it off the glass, does not fall. Saves it. Long 3 here. That one's going to rim out. Blizzard comes away with the rebound inside of 20 seconds. Foul will force Franklin County to inbounds here. Second on Johnson.
her second. Sort of a moot point with 18 seconds left.
Team foul number 6.
Franklin County will have to inbounds the basketball here. Next foul will put Franklin County on the line, shooting the 1 and 1.
And you might see a pretty quick one here.
Coach Patterson's going to take the timeout there. Did not like the look of that inbound. 17 seconds left to play in this one. Franklin County on top 47-44. We're going to step aside one more time. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Franklin County will look to inbounds here. 17 seconds left to play in this one. It's going to be Tamaya Robertson. Picks up the dribble, works it to Blizzard. Takes this one to the bucket. Does not fall, doesn't get the foul call. And Northside's going to be on the line shooting 2.
Number 21, Maya Blizzard. That's her third.
It'll be third on Blizzard.
Got Lexi Carter coming in.
Double bonus. Rihanna Saunders shooting 2 shots.
But not yet.
Rihanna Saunders, she's 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, 6 points, shooting 2 here. Ice water on the first one. Cuts the Franklin County lead to just 2.
Now Lexi Carter comes in. Needs a big rebound here. And another timeout.
Yeah, Coach Cromer's going to call the timeout here. You only got 8.5 seconds left. You're going to have an opportunity to pull this game within 1 with a make. That was her final full timeout. If you're Franklin County, you're looking at that opportunity. Blizzard had a look at the basket, didn't get the foul call. But if you're able to maybe dribble out of that one, time would expire. But you turn the basketball over on the missed shot. Free throw attempt here on the north side end is good. They've got the momentum.
Coach Patterson is telling them that, you know, they're going to have to use just a little of that clock when they don't have much of it left. If they can come down with this rebound, will be a big thing. Either way, if she makes it or if she don't, they've got to get that. Well, if she makes it, they got to get it inbounds, and that's all they'll have to do. And I'm sure you'll see a quick foul if that does happen, if the clock is not run out. Big free throw here for Saunders. Not that her other one wasn't, but it's not now.
She has 7 points, 2 for 3 from the line. Second one strong off the back of the iron. Blizzard will go to the line to shoot the 1 and 1. Foul's going to be on 10 Smith. That'll be her second.
10, Emily Smith, that's her third. Team foul number 7.
Her third foul. Big free throws upcoming here for Blizzard. She's 2 for 3 with 16 points.
Only 3 seconds run off the clock on that getting the rebound. Big free throw there.
She's got 17 points. Puts her team back up by 3. A make here could really make it difficult for the Vikings.
And that does.
Makes it 49-45. That one's going to be poked away by Smith. Just a second remains. I think if you're Franklin County, you just clear out here. You don't want to foul.
That's right. Let them take this shot. Wow.
That will end our ball game with Franklin County coming away with a 49-45 win here over Northside. Franklin County will advance to 11-6 on the season. Northside will drop their 11th straight, dropping to 3-14. Going to quickly recap the scoring. First for the Lady Vikings, 17 points for Gianna Brown, 10 points for Tamaya Gates, 9 for Samantha Johnson, 7 for Rihanna Saunders, and 3 for Emily Smith, brings them to their final score of 45. Flip it over and you look at the Lady Eagles, 18 for Maya Blizzard, 14 for Lexi Carter, 6 for Tamaya Robertson, 5 for Taylor Janey, 2 for Ariana Belcher, 3 for Cameron Copeland, and 1 for Jocelyn Schufelt to bring them to their final score of 49. Tough ball game here, Mike. Very reminiscent of that JV ball game. If you didn't come out to Samuel M. Hawkins Gymnasium tonight, you missed 2 wonderful ball games.
You sure did. Exciting ball games. You know, in the last quarter of that ball game, the Vikings outscored the Lady Eagles 2-1, 20-10. Big comeback there, and Lady Eagles just held them off right at the last minute for a big 4-point win.
Couple of opportunities to see this Lady Eagle squad live. They'll be back tomorrow night, January the 29th, Wednesday night, hosting Bassett. And then on Friday, they will be playing host to Lord Botetourt. And their senior night will be on February the 7th here at home against William Byrd. As we said, this Friday night, also Friday night fights. The Eagle Wrestling program will have their senior night, honoring their 2 senior captains against Patrick Henry. So come out and have a fun evening of Eagle athletics. And you can join us right here on your neighborhood network. Final score for the final time, Franklin County 49, Northside 45. This has been another telecast of Lady Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.